Hey everybody, thank you for joining me for your daily collective reading. This reading is timeless, so I trust that you'll get to this message when you're ready to receive it. Spirit guides, divine messengers, archangels, ancestors. What important message do we have for the collective? Important message for the collective. Do we need to tell them? What do they need to know? Imagination. Draw from the well of your own capabilities. Neptune, Pisces, Jupiter energy. 12th house, 5th house. The moon is officially in Virgo, and it's going to form an opposition with Saturn in about 1 day, 1 or 2 days. Moon opposite Saturn can be a bit depressing, isolating. So your moods may be dragged down. You may be feeling a bit depressed or pessimistic about a situation, or realistic, pragmatic even, almost too pragmatic. Now, Neptune's also an aspect with the moon. So Neptune and Saturn are not in combat, but they're in the same sign. And so the energies are merging together, and Neptune represents escapism and Saturn represents reality. So you guys may be using your imagination to escape from reality, but you may be creating something through that process. So as you escape from the reality, through your art, your music, even through substances, drugs, as you try to escape from reality, you're learning certain things that you can use to help you on a daily basis. You're creating things. So your escapism is creating a new world for you. Whatever you're doing to escape from your reality is actually opening the door for a new beginning, a new opportunity. It's like finding an alternative way out. So your current circumstances may appear to be limiting, depressing, challenging. You may have to use your imagination to envision or reimagine the situation. You'll have to think your way out of this, or you're receiving some intuitive hits, dreams, daydreams. It's like your daydreams are actually informative. Your imagination is informing you of how to get out of a situation. So if you're daydreaming about a relationship or a career or a job or whatever you're doing to escape from reality is actually the way out. So, for example, if you're working at a job and you're an accountant, but you're daydreaming about being a writer, that's the way out of whatever situation that you're in currently that's not pleasant. If you're bored with being an accountant or a lawyer and you're daydreaming about something else, that daydream is actually your way out of this situation. It's not just a daydream. It's actually your spirit guiding you to a different path. Your daydreams are actually showing you something. They're leading the way. They're not just fantasy. It's almost like your higher self is communicating with you. And it's not an accident. It's not just happenstance. So whatever you're doing to escape from reality, singing, dancing, art, writing, poetry, sewing, that's a path for you. Open mind. Replace the old cycle with a new and exciting one. Yeah. You're receiving some sort of intuitive hit. You're receiving information from the ethers. You see all these planets, and it's almost like your etheric body, your oversoul, is showing you the way. It's showing you the way out of your current circumstance, for better or worse. If you're going through something challenging, it's like your imagination about it, or the thoughts about the situation, is a way for you to get out of it. Some of you may also be manifesting what you were fantasizing about or dreaming about. That can come to fruition too. So it's like a portal opening. A portal's being opened. And your oversoul or your etheric body is receptive to that portal being opened. With this Pisces stellium being formed in a couple of weeks, including Neptune, the North Node, Saturn, the Sun. Who else? I think Mercury's going to be involved too. Yeah, you're receiving some sort of information from source that something is on its way, or here's a way out of your current circumstance. So your imagination, your daydreams, your dreams at night, they're not just fantasies or, your subconscious talking to you in a weird way. It's actually information. You're receiving downloads or information from source on how to get out of a situation or how to create something for yourself, how to manifest something. Here, guys, please complete the message for the collective for whenever they get to this message. Yeah, your imagination is a source of information from spirit. Some of you guys have this persistent fantasy or daydream about a situation. It could actually be coming to fruition with Saturn in Pisces, a fantasy about a person, a lifestyle, a relationship, a job, whatever you have been focusing on, or not even focusing on, daydreaming about consistently. It's almost like an obsession, or it's something that's repetitive. It's consistent. You can't get away from it. Either that's the universe telling you that it's on its way, or you're manifesting it by imagining it. Saturn conjunct Neptune. Fantasies become reality, for better or worse. So make sure you're fantasizing about positive things and not negative things. If you don't want it to happen, don't think about it. If you do want it to happen, meditate on it. Pray about it. This is definitely Neptune Pisces energy. More information, please. We have, I knew the Hangman was going to come out. Oh my goodness. I just didn't want to be predictable, but this is what I'm doing. This is the Hangman Pisces energy. Seeing things from a different perspective, but the subconscious informing the conscious, the daydreams informing your life path or your mission. The daydreams are not just daydreams, they're visions. Either they're premonitions or you're manifesting by daydreaming. It's not just your imagination. You're being told something or you're trying to manifest something. Four of Pentacles. Right, okay. So the Four of Pentacles typically represents someone who's clinging on to what's practical, right? What makes sense, what's real, money, resources. It's a very insecure energy here. But what I'm seeing here with the Four of Pentacles is almost like source is becoming materialized. Energy is becoming I guess, spiritual energy or etheric energy is becoming material energy. So this is like the 5D turning into the 3D. Something's being pulled from source. You're receiving hits, information, intuition, or you're manifesting this. The immaterial becomes material. Hangman to 4 of Pentacles. In this deck, there's a flower here. She's holding a flower. I need my glasses. This fairy is holding a flower. It looks like a flower. I can't tell. She's holding a flower. Hard to see it. She's holding a flower in her hand, and flowers represent growth, abundance, beauty, love. Flowers, seeds being planted. So the daydreams are seeds being planted in your conscious or your subconscious. The daydreams or the fantasies or your escapist thoughts are planting the seeds for something to manifest. So please think about positive stuff. Think about what you want to manifest. A new house, a new job, a happy, loving relationship, more money. Don't think about the negative stuff. Think about only positive, uplifting things. But I think some of you guys can't help it because you're receiving also premonitions. There's some premonitions here too. You have to be able to discern what's possible and what's not possible. Or it's like, use your discernment here. Because the subconscious does not communicate the same way our conscious mind does. Right? The subconscious uses symbols. Also, it feeds on our fears or things that are hidden. It's like a reverse or a mirror. So it's like an opposite effect. So if you are worried about the worst thing happening, it could actually be the opposite. Or if you are too idealistic about a situation, it could actually be the opposite too. For example, you try to manifest an ex-boyfriend coming back, and you're thinking about all the wonderful things you'll do together, but it'll be the inverse of that. Or the opposite. You're, catastrophizing, I don't want to meet anybody new, I'm scared of falling in love, but it could actually be the opposite of that. So be careful with the mirroring situation. Use your discernment. Replace the old cycle with a new and exciting one. Draw from the well of your own capability. This is what you're manifesting or what you're attracting based on what you're thinking about or visualizing. We have the Hierophant in reverse, which is becoming unorthodox, breaking away from systems, doing things in unconventional ways. Spirit guides. Okay, we have the Strength card and the 7 of Wands. Leo and Leo energy. Courage, valor. Fighting for what? What are you trying to protect? The Lovers and the Princess of Swords. It's almost like having the courage to love again. Having the courage to love, fighting for your happiness. The Lovers represents an option, a moral choice. The Princess of Swords is the not Gemini energy. This is not the page in this deck. This is air energy. This is communication, thinking, intuition. With the Lovers, Gemini energy. Jupiter is in Gemini and it's making a square to Neptune and also Saturn. So it's like something is being blocked. Okay. So Saturn represents realism. It represents what's practical, what's tangible, what's quantifiable, what's measurable, what we can touch, see, taste, hear, smell, limitations, challenges, so on and so forth, right? Some of you guys have gone through a lot of stuff in the past, negative experiences. Those negative experiences are actually preventing you from trusting your intuition. It's like you're scared of the possibilities, and your fear is obstructing this in some way. It's blocking the energy from manifesting. So you want something, but you're afraid of how your life is going to change once you get it, or you're afraid of getting what you want. You're afraid of being happy. This could be a fear of success, fear of love. So you've gone through challenging experiences in the past, right? Got your feelings hurt, heartbroken, lost jobs, lost opportunities, and it's given you a sense of pessimism. You become too practical, too realistic, kind of pessimistic even, and it's like you don't believe it. Your lack of belief in something is preventing it from happening, or it's making it, it's delaying its manifestation. The Strength and the Princess of Swords. Strength represents not just courage, but discipline, resilience. Discipline, resilience. But also taming our lower base desires and instincts. Right? This is resisting temptation. Having a moral compass. You guys may be posed with a moral choice. A moral choice. Doing the right thing versus doing what's expedient or convenient. Five of Cups, and the King of Swords. Ten of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. Moral choice. Okay. Well, this looks like a love reading, potentially. Suppose you were fantasizing about someone that you loved and you wanted them to return. But this person comes back and they're married. They're married and looking to you for some sort of consolation or support or escapism, right? You may manifest this person back in your life. They may come back to you. But there's an element of deception here. So the Hierophant is reversed. The Hierophant represents like law, order, tradition, orthodoxy, what's proper, what's correct. So, listen, you guys maybe be tempted to have an affair or be a side piece with someone who's already committed to somebody else. It's somebody you love. You've known this person. Or if you don't know them, then they're coming towards you. It's almost like, okay, I want to meet the perfect guy. The perfect guy or girl could already be committed to somebody else. So now this man or woman ticks off all the boxes. Looks, money, personality, swag, sex appeal, everything. They're everything you said you wanted. You manifested this. But you weren't specific. You asked for somebody who would match with you energetically. Or you asked for a situation where you would be happy, right? Or content. But you weren't specific as to, how this would manifest. So apparently you're being sent someone who's already committed to somebody else. Or whatever opportunity that you are attracting, there's a catch-22 involved. There's a catch-22. There's something about this that may be immoral or unorthodox, right? The guy or the girl is married, but they're separated, like legally separated. They're not living together. So they're on the outs, but there's money involved, there's paperwork, there's children. So now this man who's not legally, but he's emotionally checked out, or this woman who's emotionally checked out, they come towards you, they want to start over. But you're like, you're married still. However, they're going to stay married, not because they love this person, but because it's a marriage of convenience. It's paperwork and business. Do you want to deal with that? It's a moral choice. Do you want to deal with, yeah, he's perfect, but what? I'm hurting somebody else. I'm compromising my morals for this. Strength card. Loss of pleasure. 5 of Cups. The devil energy. Reverse pentagram. Knew it would show up here somehow. The strength card is here as well. And this is kind of like the opposite of the devil, or it counterbalances the devil energy. So the Lovers represents a moral choice. Do you want the love of your life, or do you want to be where you are right now, which is, I don't know, single, miserable, I don't know. But this is not easy. This is it's almost like, how bad do you want this? How bad do you want love? And I don't know how bad you guys want it, but it seems like somebody's coming towards you who has other options, or there's somebody else they're committed to. Princess and the King of Swords. This is a marriage that's on the rocks. They're separated emotionally, physically, but not financially. It's just a marriage on paper at this point, unfortunately. So they're going to come towards you wanting what? Right? Clarify the Valor card and the Lovers. 7 of Wands and the Lovers card. Are your morals going to prevent you from true love? Yikes. Are your morals going to prevent you from true love? Because the morals that we create, they don't resonate on the other side, right? So the only thing that keeps us in check is not wanting to experience what we're putting other people through. So if you don't want it done to you, don't do it to somebody else. But spiritually, in the 5D, there's no morality. There's no right and wrong. Those are human constructs based on society, based on culture, based on tradition, whatever. The Hierophant came out reverse. So I'm not condoning anything. I would not want my husband or my wife or whatever to step out on me. But if they're both separated, they both don't care. I think they both made an agreement that this is just a marriage of convenience. The 10 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups. They're not happy with each other. Now, the 5 of Pentacles is not here. They're not getting a divorce. Not right now, because they both have financial stuff invested in this relationship. So they're not going to walk away from it because of that, right? And they got kids too. But I think they're both doing their own thing. And if he says, yeah, I'm married, but, whatever, he's telling the truth about that. But the 7 of Swords, why is that here? The 7 of Swords is like, okay, this is deception, but is it? Because he's telling you out off the rip that he's married, but he's not happy in his relationship, and he's separated. There is a separation here. There's an emotional separation, but not a financial one. They're still together. Their monies are tied up. Insurance, real estate, whatever. Do you want to be with someone who's using you while their wife gets the benefit of all of the tangible assets and resources? They're with you for love, but the wife got the bag, or the husband got the bag. But what if you have your own money and you don't need their bag, and they give you everything that you've ever wanted? I don't know what to say, guys. I'm just here reading the cards. So this may be a moral dilemma that you're going to be encountering. You've manifested the perfect guy, or the perfect girl, but they're married. And now your morals may be preventing you from enjoying something that could be quite healing for you. Having an open mind, doing things in a different way. I'm not condoning this. Spirit, why are you so messy today? 7 and 7. Spiritual understanding. This is also releasing, releasing or seeing things from a different or higher perspective, releasing what you would call releasing orthodox attitudes, rigid, orthodox, moralistic, Christian, puritanical attitudes and ideas about relationships and love and marriage and real love. It's like, I can't love somebody who's married because I'm not supposed to. That kind of thing. Guys, listen, it depends on what you want out of the situation. This is not the first time this has happened. It won't be the last time either. 6 of Pentacles, yeah. 2 people involved in this. Scales, could be a Libra, Chariot, Cancer, Magician, Gemini. Yep, you manifested this. It's like, okay, Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, but this is like Cancer energy. Ace of Swords and the King of Pentacles. So the Magician represents manifestation, right? But this is you. I don't know if you saw this coming or you felt this person coming energetically. You kept daydreaming about somebody or about your dream person or your dream life. Even if you didn't know the person already, you were daydreaming about what could be or how you would feel, how you wanted to feel in a relationship, right? I guess you manifested that. Because we got the 6 of Pentacles, and this represents a give and take dynamic. So you've planted some sort of seeds mentally, where you are receiving information from source, and now you're going to recoup on that. Material success, 6 Pentacles, a give and take, a give and take, a give and take. This is also somebody, dividing their resources between 2 different households. So they're a 10 with their wife, but they can only give you 6 Pentacles because they're still married. They can buy you some stuff, but you're not going to get the house. You're not going to get the insurance. You're not going to get the bag. You'll get some gifts, some trinkets, but it won't be what the wife is getting. The King of Pentacles got money. He's not broke. He can afford to take care of 2 households, but you won't have the same standard of living as the wife unless you're paying for this yourself, right? Unless you got your own money. We got 6 and 4, 10 Pentacles. So you may already have 6 Pentacles. They may come with 4. So it's like, you don't really need them to take care of you financially. You just want their company. This person must be extraordinary, I guess. King of Pentacles, Taurus energy. Somebody with the bag. Somebody who's successful, stable. Venus and Venus, beautiful. Chariot, your destiny. Magician, you manifested this situation. I don't know how it's going to turn out. Temperance, I mentioned healing and balance earlier. It's also the devil energy being regulated. So this temperance is like the opposite of the Lovers card. Gemini and Leo. Sorry, Gemini and Sagittarius. So the temperance represents like an integration of incompatible energies or incompatible ideas. 2 paradoxes, trying to combine those 2 forces, fire and water, air and earth, right? So it was like alchemy, magician. Alchemy. You form some sort of alchemy by way of your imagination. So you've alchemized this situation. Now you're torn between your morals and whatever this experience is, right? Your morals say it's wrong to be with a married man or a married woman. It's wrong to do this. But this person is not really with their partner. This person is facing you. I want to find out. This could be how they're coming towards you. King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, 2 compatible energies versus the Princess of Swords and the King of Swords. A marriage of convenience. There's some communication between an earth sign and a water sign. Excuse me, what the hell? Yeah. Sorry. It seems like, I'm sorry for coughing like that. But I felt like somebody just stabbed me in my throat. This is it's not funny. Okay, it's two things going on here. It is hard for this person to tell this person that they are married. Seven of Swords. But the truth must be stated. This Queen of Cups don't want to hear it either. She doesn't want to hear that this person's married. I don't want to hear this, or vice versa. So it's like, it's going to be hard for someone to tell the truth or for something to come out. But they want to do it. Ace of Swords. It must be done. It must be done because I think whoever's involved, they know your moral compass or your moral fiber. They know that you wouldn't put up with this. They know for sure you wouldn't do this. For a fact. And so they want to be with you though. Chariot, Magician, Temperance, they really want to be with you. I think they feel like honesty is the best policy. They know that if you found out later on they were married, you would walk away from them. Doesn't matter how you felt about them. They may come to you off the rip saying, I'm married, but we're separated. Here's the paperwork. Here's my new apartment. You know, I don't want to be with this person no more. She's already seeing other people, boozy blah. Or he's seeing other people. Like there's an agreement between them to stay together for the kids, for the money, for the stability. They're not happy together anymore. He knows that. He has the bag. He can take care of two households. He can take care of two households. He's not broke, and you're not broke either. So he wants an emotional connection, earth and water. Something that's fertile, that's fruitful, that's loving, warm, nurturing, supportive, understanding, compassionate. There's none of that in this relationship. This is a marriage that's about business and money. They may have had, similar ambitions or aspirations financially to be rich or whatever. Now they're rich, but they don't, or they're comfortable, but there's no love in the relationship. It's a marriage of convenience or business. It's a business arrangement at this point because they have too much tied up together. They could be married for a long time. 10 years, maybe. 10 of Pentacles. And so they might have kids together. It's like the kids aren't grown yet. And it happens all the time. This is not nothing new. I'm not condoning it. I'm just telling you what the cards are telling me. Clarify the 5 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, please. This is a moral choice. Do you want to get involved? And to be honest, like I said, your morality means nothing in the ether. Just speaking about it as a matter of fact, right? I don't condone it, but who am I? I'm nobody. So my attitudes about it is irrelevant, right? So I'm not judging anybody. It is what it is. I can see in somebody's natal chart whether or not they'll be involved with third-party situations. It's a part of life. So the morality, the Hierophant came out reversed earlier. This is an untraditional, unorthodox dynamic, right? Something that breaks, it's kind of taboo. So is it taboo to live with a married man and you got your own place and he's got a wife and kids at home? He's married in name only. I don't know if you want to deal with this. Clarify the 5 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. They're not getting a divorce anytime soon because there's no 5 Pentacles here. It's just 5 Cups. So there's an emotional disconnect. It's sadness here, but the monies is still there. This man don't play by his money. He wants his money. And she don't play about it either. The wife or whoever is involved, this couple's about their money. So they know that, they got, it's almost like Bill Gates and his ex-wife or Jeff Bezos and his wife. Like there's too much to lose, too much at stake. So let's stay married and do what we do. The Moon card, yeah. Princess of Wands, the Mistress, right? There's no passion here. High Priestess, it's a secret affair. 3 of Wands, distilled strength. Somebody wants to step out. 9 of Swords. They're tired of living whatever this life is. It's been very miserable for a while. There's a mistress here. This person's been cheating the whole time. I think they've been cheating for a while. With random people. But I guess they're going to come across you and they may want to take you more seriously with this thing here. Or you could be the Queen of Wands yourself. The Princess of Wands yourself. You could be that magnetic, attractive person that kind of snapped this person out of their stupor, their depression. The high priestess is a secret situation. Someone who's really attractive. Someone who's like different. Someone who's unorthodox. This person may see you as an escape from their Saturn. Bills, responsibilities, children, debt, obligations. Very depressing, low energy. Very realistic. This person wants to live in a fantasy, but they see you as a fantasy in a sense. I don't know if you want to build something substantial with that kind of situation. Like long term, can you deal with this? Is this a sustainable relationship? Do you care about that, or do you just want the experience right now? You guys just want the experience of having that kind of love. They're not getting a divorce anytime soon. So can you deal with that for 5, 6, 7, 10 years? 5 of the King of Swords and the 7 of Swords. Or do you want to hear you knew what it was 6 years from now? Do you want to hear? Are you ready to hear? Or can you deal with you knew what it was 6 years from now? 6 of Cups, pleasure. 2 of Swords, right? Yeah, Catch-22, 5 Pentacles, right? He doesn't want to get a divorce. He don't. But I guess this is he or she. This relationship is miserable, or there's no passion here. Somebody feels emotionally neglected. Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy, 5 Pentacles, material trouble. This person does not want to lose their position. You go from king to knight. They know that if they get a divorce, they'll lose their money. They'll lose a lot of money. They'll owe alimony, child support. The kids won't be raised in the same household. They may wait until the children are grown to get a divorce. I don't know what they're going to tell you, but they don't want to lose their shirt. They don't want to lose half their assets. They want to be able to still splurge and wine and dine other people while they're married. The 2 of Swords is a catch-22, right? A choice between 2 options. 2 paths. So either this person's going to stay married or get a divorce. If they stay married, then it's unpleasant. They can stay in an unhappy marriage or get a divorce and lose half their stuff. So they're choosing to stay. They don't want to be broke. They don't want to be broke. It's that simple. We'll find out what's going on here. You guys manifested this. You said you wanted your dream guy or dream girl. It seems like they're married. And this wife ain't letting the bag go, or vice versa. We get some more insight for this situation. All right, Spirit Guide, some more insight for the collective as it pertains to this situation. Nope, cold shoulder, frozen, put it on ice for a while. Yeah, this is the dynamic in your relationship. Were you guys together and you broke up because they were married? Cold shoulder, King and the Princess of Swords. Put it on ice for a while. You may know this person already. I mentioned earlier, you fantasizing about somebody that you've been with. You may know this person. And you didn't get involved because they were married. Yes, getting it together. It's all lined up for you, right? They're going to come towards you like, yeah, ready. We're legally separated. I don't know if you have to file for that, but apparently, I guess they did that. But there's still paperwork in between them. Getting it together, it's all lined up for you. So they're getting prepared to speak to you and communicate with you about what's going on. They know they have to be honest because they can't. It's like if they lie, also, if they lie about what's going on, they won't be able to fully enjoy this relationship because they'll have to sneak around and be deceptive, and they won't be able to really fully immerse themselves in this experience if you don't know what's going on. So if you do know what's going on, I think you'll be a partner in this situation. If you're doing this, male or female, please leave the spouse alone. Leave the other person alone. Don't attack them. Don't antagonize them. Don't get jealous of them. You know what it is. You knew what it was. Don't do it. Okay? Make this as easy for everybody as possible. I'm not condoning it, but my reasons for not condoning it is because I don't want people doing that to me, but also because, I've been conditioned or trained or raised or socialized by society to see it this way. So doesn't mean I'm right or wrong. It just is what it is for me. But at the same time, true love is true love. Like this person, there's a really strong connection between you guys. This is a soulmate dynamic. 6 of Cups, soulmate, 5 of Pentacles. If I want to be with the person I love, I might lose my money, my stability. So this person is going to be honest about what's happening. And you see this sword, this knife has been unsheathed. Here, this knife is covered up. This is like somebody cutting through something, somebody communicating, or they're cutting through some sort of deception. They're cutting a tie to somebody else. The tie's been cut emotionally and mentally. They're not together anymore. Think Jeff Bezos and his current girlfriend. They were dating while he was married for almost a decade, I think. And then she kind of gave him an ultimatum and they broke up and he got divorced. But they were together for a long time. One more, please. Let's get ready to go. I'm hungry. No, not ready to get started. Plans aren't fully formed, right? They're getting it together. See, getting it together. It's all lined up for now. So it's going to be a work in progress. 3 of Wands. You're not going to end up with the 10 of Cups immediately. There's a lot of stuff that is happening here that you know about and you don't know about. I mentioned using your discernment earlier. You've manifested this. So either you were fantasizing about this dream guy and now he's here, or you were fantasizing about an ex and now they're coming back with the truth about what's going on, what's been going on with them. Plans aren't fully formed. They're not ready yet. So they may be trying to find another apartment to move into, so they can live with you and not disrupt their family dynamic. This person has enough money to pay bills for 2 places. They're not broke. King of Pentacles. They can have 2 households, 2 homes. They can afford it. And you have your own money too. So it's not like you're putting your resources together for this situation. I don't know later on if you'll be able to deal with this though. Like long term, is this a feasible situation? Do you care about long term? Do you want to live in a moment? Let me see. Draw from the well of your own capabilities. You manifested this. Spirit guides, I need some more information for the fifth. You manifested this situation. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spirit guides, progress, justice, structures, systems, processes, conditioning, and rules. The Hierophant in reverse. That popped up first. Structures, systems, processes, conditioning, and rules. The rules of marriage. The rules of holy matrimony. Right? The contract, the legal document. That's being broken with the Hierophant in reverse. You're on the right track. Someone from the other side has your back and encourages you to try your best. You will succeed. Observe your surroundings and communicate clearly. This person is going to tell you the truth about what's going on. Ace to the 2 of Swords. There's 3 swords there. It's not ideal. They're scared of what you're going to do once you find out that this person is married. And because they know that you're not going to play that game. But they're going to be very honest. Like, they're getting choked up. They were getting choked because it's so much that has to be said that wasn't said before. It's hard for them to admit what's going on. they were keeping it a secret from you, but you're intuitive. High Priestess and the Queen of Cups and the Magician. You knew this person was married. If you didn't know before, you knew the reason why they dipped out, or you would pick it up from them. You would know that this person's married. Somebody's really intuitive here. So they can't keep it from you anyway. You're gonna treat them some kind of way, or you'll treat them with some sort of coldness. You'll reject them because you're sensing that they're already married. And they know that you know. Somehow they know you know, or you can sense it. And so they're going to come out and tell you the truth about what's going on. They have no choice. Everything will fall into place. 666, reflect. Love, affection, compassion, kindness, attention, self-love. Several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel. Yeah, you probably didn't expect to fall in love with a married person. This is a chance to reevaluate your identity, right? Based on your values, your morals, your principles. You may have been somebody in the past who's like, oh, I would never do that. I would never get involved with a married person, male or female, because men do it too. Women do it also. It's not, this is human nature, right? So no judgment. You need a mental shift towards greater optimism, self-assurance, and trust. Open mind. Replace the old cycle with a new and exciting one. The old mentality was like, oh, Christian, God, karma, which is, true, right? You get him, you lose him, how you get him kind of thing, right? That's also there. But there's a lot of love in this situation, obviously. So I don't know. What are you going to do? You need a mental shift towards greater optimism, self-assurance, and trust. Put your faith in your gut and your inner voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person. It's a moral choice. I can't tell you what to do. I can't. I think you may want to go through the experience of this, for better or worse. I don't know what you want. It depends on what you want. Use your feelings to help you become a better person. Are you a bad person if you're involved with somebody who's separated from their wife? Legally, they're both separated. They're both on the same accord. They don't want to be together. I don't know. What kind of question? That's a good question to ask, right? I wouldn't want to get involved with that for the long-term implications because they could always reconcile later on, right? So I wouldn't want to deal with that. But at the same time, morals don't really translate in the other dimensions. They don't really care about that. It's all about energy and resonance. So you may resonate with this person more than the person that they're with. And they both agree. They both are like, we're on the same page. Yeah, it's not working. But we got kids and bills and stuff, so I don't want a divorce. Let's stay together on paper only. This is not new, especially in Hollywood. We got swingers out here. We got polyamorous situations. Like, you may have to reorient your thinking and be less orthodox, be less Saturnian, be more Jupiterian, be more Neptunian. I don't know what's going on, but that's what these cards are suggesting. If you want to be with this person or to manifest this opportunity, then you're going to have to do something differently. You have to think differently about love and morals and so on. If you're going to do this, the least you can do is not antagonize the main partner, okay? Don't turn into a competition. It's not about that, okay? I don't know what else to say. Like, the universe is trolling sometimes. It's energy. It's not about morals and paperwork and receipts and licenses. You don't own a person just because you're married to them. That's just the way it is, right? And that's fact. You don't own someone because you're married to them. That's not how energy works. That's like slavery. Nobody owns anybody. So it's like, I don't know. The person if a wife is involved in this, right? If she's okay with it, what if she's doing her own thing too? What if they're both doing their own thing? They're both out here doing their own thing. So if they're breaking the contract, are you wrong for breaking it too? If one person didn't want this to happen, that's different. If both people are on the same accord, we're together for the kids and the money only, then are you wrong for entertaining this? Is the question you have to ask yourself, collective. I hope this is, well, make this as simple as possible. No complications, no drama, no competition. Just keep it as simple and clean and nice as possible. Okay? All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I look forward to reading your feedback. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll speak to you soon.